on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light, and you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. Stuffing your in them. They hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not fourth down. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Dorsett. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left. Move.
On third and short, Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Dorsett on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 39, Lucy.
On second down, it's Drake. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Bortles going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
On second down, here's Bortles. He dumps it off to Drake. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Move. 11.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Leopard!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Watching that, Marty! Watching that, Marty!
They'll drop the throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quick, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Throw left, throw left. 3 and 2.
Bortles now on 1st down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for him.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watching now, Marty, Marty.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. This offense finds its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Over, over! Over, over! Over, over! Over, over!
And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
All right, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I know you feel that.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Bortles, eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff for Gray. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey. 11.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Here we go.
Bortles now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
So right.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing is Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They're going to look to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really. Should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit!
And the blitz does come. And that's incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11B.
Throwing now is Bortles. And that'll be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Miami. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So out come the Chargers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. He can get into football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
3-19.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Omaha. Move.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not one before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Over! Watch it now, Barney! Hot!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down and leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And out come the Dolphins now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Dre. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Bortles to throw on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 69 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that. The defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Back to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And some space here. A big run there by Johnson. 48 yards on the ground. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Bortles now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trevor Williams with a pick. Stills the intended target. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he will find his man on the outside. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now they'll run it on the toss. They juked him. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Watch it now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with a running back. He's past midfield and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run with Drake, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Drake. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Trying to get it that time to Stills. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Complete outright to Jake Butt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points. Field goal.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And that one, all Packers right now. They've scored again. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
Green 80.
On 1st down, Drake looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation